He's trying to kill me. Hold on. Yo, I'm reconsidering.
Like, your work is fire. It always just takes that right person to see it, those right people to see it. And you're minimizing your greatness from God by not putting it out there.
Yeah, you keep applauding everybody else, but how about yourself? What's poppin', YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I am on my way to train with my friends, one of my good friends from college. Y'all, this is my journey to becoming the best athlete that I can in every way. And I'm excited for this collab. Him and I, we work pretty well together. We've trained before. He's a former football player. He has his own business, his own company. I'm sure when I get to him, like, we can get into the specifics of everything. So I think today we're gonna be doing some field work. We're gonna be running drills. Don't mind this. This is wet mark. I think water got into the hood of the car, so that's what that is. It's a little ghetto, but anyways, we off to a rough start, not gonna lie. Not only that, but I couldn't find my cleats, so I'm bringing my rugby cleats, which I don't think they're the proper cleats for what we're gonna do today, but we'll see what he prefers to do. I think overall I've always just been an athletic person. I just think my goal right now is to optimize my health in every way, when it comes to mobility, when it comes to agility, and when it comes to strength. I just want to be hybrid in that way, where not only am I strong, but I can be very explosive, very quick on my feet. So yeah, as I was saying, sorry, there was mad traffic, but I'm 2 minutes away. We're about to get this work in. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous. And these are the rugby ones. They not too much.
Yeah. I play on grass though. Rugby normally play on grass or more turf?
Grass.
Yeah.
So I kind of want this to be. I kind of want this to be like a intro-ish kind of thing. So just learning some fundamentals, because realistically this series would kind of be like becoming the best athlete that I could be. You know, I don't really have a specific sport that I'm playing. I told you about like flag football, you know, that would be coming up this summer because I have friends who are in it. They're, you know, just for me to be prepared. I just want to be one of those like hybrid athletes where you optimize strength but also like being explosive and being quick, because that's sometimes I feel like I be dragging and I don't want to be like that, you know. I don't want to be like those athletes or those bodybuilders that can't even touch their toes, or you know, like that's not. So I always looked up to football and those drills and those kind of things because I love that explosivity.
Right.
I do. So
sure. That was perfectly explained.
Yeah, that's that's my goal.
Gotcha.
All right.
I ran last night too. I was actually trying to do something.
So we about to start.
Swing your elbows. Yeah, so when you run, most of the work is in elbows. As long as you swing it back, it'll swing forward. So swing your elbows and pick up your knees as you run. Everything else is easy.
You said from where?
We'll go, after we finish the ladder, we're going to go into here. Like, it's a little shot out to the cone. 2 feet in each. Knees up.
2 feet in each?
Yep. Swing your elbows back and the knees. Same thing, just looking this way. Swing those elbows, don't worry about it. Swing back. There you go. There you go. Next one is this. The left foot is just going tap the whole time. It's never going right. Then your right foot is going in and out. Not bad, that's actually pretty good. And the same thing the other side. That's good though. The ladder is the most important because you definitely get quick feet.
Yeah.
Every athlete has to make sure that their feet moving quick, and that your full body is moving together. Your hands, your hips, and your feet have to be correlated with your whole body. So
yeah.
Work your leverage. This should be the starter for every athlete, really.
Yeah.
Always start off with a quick ladder drill.
I feel like that really challenges coordination too.
Yeah.
Cause like I see these drills and also like at the end of it expecting a ball or like,
yeah,
you know, all types of things. So your mind gotta be.
So that's why they always tell you sports is a mental game, 90%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So 10% definitely physical. But...
Nah, I like these though. I'm gonna get better watch.
Alright. So this next one is just step overs. But you gotta make sure that you pick up your feet. It's mad little, but the more that you do it, a lot of times the kids will be kicking and stuff, or even I'll be kicking it.
Yeah.
Just over, back, come up. Then when I get right here, I want to sit. Like if I'm right here and just go step, hands. Just push it.
So 1, 2, 1, 2.
Back it up. Hands, sit. Come on. There you go. Now push. Pick up your knees. There you go. Not bad. See? Just swing your elbows a little bit more. Perfect. Right foot, left foot, right foot. Right foot, left foot, get up. There you go. Hands, pick up your knees. There it is. Left, right, left.
Get me feeling like I'm dying. Wait, you say you was a pescatarian or?
Yeah.
You still are?
Nah, I picked up chicken for this.
Yeah. No egg though. He's like, never that.
All you gotta do is tap. That means a small circle. You gotta get through the box. So I gotta turn my hips. Small steps. Oh, through the box, turn my hips. Every time you want to turn your hips inside. Oh, get low. There you go. Flip. There you go. Go faster. There you go. There you go. Hey. Oh, that's light. Oh, all right. That was light. All right. You got 2 more. Get low. There you go. There you go. Eyes up now. What's up? There you go. Oh yeah!
Fuck.
One more for good luck.
Fine.
Let's go. There it is. Go. Come on, get lower. There you go. Oh, I should go high. Yeah,
I need a second.
Yeah, I know that.
Dying. Yo, he's trying to kill me. Hold on. And you wouldn't think that shit would take you out.
Nah. That's why we do this shit at the end.
What?
Yeah. It was only, what, 7-8 cones?
And you be doing 30?
Yeah. You're doing 30, we going back to like the 25, 30. Then you have to run like 10, 15 yards. Then catch it.
I should just be a swimmer, y'all. Cause fuck. Yeah. Alright. Yo, I'm reconsidering. Yesterday, I was working with women in TV and film, and these are people that I'm serving to. Like, I can have just conversations with people from Paramount, people from like all types of news things. And I was just talking to one of my friends, not my friends, but she works with me, and she was like, yeah, I just asked somebody at my table, like, how do you get into the industry? Because that's what she wants to do. She wants to be in film and TV, and so do I, like something in that realm. And the lady was just like, yo, go onto NBC. I started off as an intern, you know, take workshops there, But it's like, you would have never known these things if you don't just ask.
Yes.
And I was also telling her, like, instead of us trying to, because my real passion is acting. But, like, instead of looking for people to validate and approve you, just start your own shit.
Start yourself.
That way people have to come to you.
Yes.
You know, you then want to work with them. It's a partnership. It's not a I need you, or can you please. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. Like, this is a partnership. Like, you need me as much as I need you. Like, let's help each other out and make this better for the both of us. You know? You can't expect people to support you or know you or look for you if you don't put yourself out there. People could probably be looking for the exact thing that you have, but nobody knows because you're not out there.
Exactly.
You know? So that's something that I'm like getting into now. It's like, just speak up, because I like to play the behind the scenes. As much as I want to be in front of the camera and shit, sometimes I feel like I don't like to boast or talk about what I do, and people ask, like, I don't know how to really articulate what it is that I do, because I don't like to sound, oh, this is about, you know what I'm saying, or this is, I know, and that's what I'm starting to realize. It's like, nah, the people that have achieved things that or who seem successful or are in places that I would like to like reach, they don't give a fuck.
You can't.
They don't care. They just talk. This is what I do. That's that. Whether you like it or not, this is what I do, and this is what has gotten me to where, you know, to where I'm at.
There's no middle ground, because what I realized, like, it's like you're always gonna be like the bad guy. So sometimes you try to be too nice or too safe, because if you don't put yourself out there fully, like, people, you can get passed over. And the real end of the day is like, I really don't care. You really don't care what people are saying. Like, you're not trying to be disrespectful to other people and like make yourself seem like, you know, braggadocious and nothing like that. But really, when you're just talking about yourself and giving yourself credit, too many times we look at that as like, nah, this person is talking about itself. Why a person can't give themselves credit? Right. I mean, I loved when Snoop, I think when Snoop, it was like, I want to thank my motherfucking self. Because who else gonna do the work? Right. Who got to wake up in the morning? Who got to do all those time shit? So it's true. You definitely have to make sure that, like, no, you give yourself the credit, because you're the one that's putting in the work. You're the one that's putting the hours in and shit.
It's true. So, especially when which I feel like we both, like, in this entrepreneurial space, you can't look for anybody else to, like, give you a pat on the back. You can't look for people to wake you up and be like, hey, remember you got to do this, or wake up, you have to just go and do it. That's what's different from like being in school or being in a corporate job or being in, you know, which we experienced both. In school, I feel like shit was sweet. You had your schedule you had to attend.
You had to be here this and this in time, and now you got free time. They even tell you when you got free time.
Right. You got a lot of times for your workouts, a lot of times for your work. You got lunch this time. But you could also squeeze in your little shit was so structured and sweet. Once you out of that, it's like, and that's another thing that I be wanting to talk about. It's like the life of an athlete after that structure, after school. Because I be talking to some people, even from post, that they completely like lose their identity because football was all they knew. So then you go into like this depression and this like, I don't know who the fuck I am anymore.
That's a rough, you touching us touchy subject.
No, because it's true. Because it's like, it's all I knew. I was praised for this. People would pop out to our events. I was that guy. Like, this is what I had to do. I didn't really have to think about anything else but my craft.
That is so real, because I think almost not even just after anybody that's been doing something for so long at a high level, then when something gets just like stripped from you, you just stop doing something, it's mentally challenging because now you have to find new routine. I think definitely I went through that personally myself, but I think the one thing that helped me, and one thing was better, even something I even knew before football, I was interested about other things. There's other things like, well, I always say, even while you're playing football, you are interested in other things. You're just not focused on that. Because you're giving all your focus to such and such a place. So, and then definitely having something where you feel like doing this, like JAO, just another option, is better for me than coaching football, like at NASA. It's much better to me than coaching football, because here is like you get to like the real thing you miss about football though, and those things, definitely, you know, the praise and all that stuff, but it's really the camaraderie of like doing what you're doing with like a special group of people and chasing something.
It's true. I mean? That's true.
It's really
that teamwork. It's true.
The destination is cool. When you get the championship, we won the championship in 14 and 16. It was great. But it was like, damn, actually the fun part was during the season when we was all like doing it, you know what I mean?
Going through it together.
You know what I mean? So but you just have to find other things where you're not just one singular thing. Any human being, you have different chapters of your life. You might be a great writer this time, you might be a great actor this time, you might be a great producer this time, you might be a great something else this time. You have to make sure you keep trying to learn. I think a lot of times as we're like football players and athletes is that you get stuck at that. And Kobe was a very good example of like transitioning from basketball straight to the film industry. And then like even then for that 5 years did some great work, even got a Grammy, Emmy, and then went to like coaching. Like, you know what I mean? There's different lanes of life.
There's lanes.
You just have to appreciate that shit.
It's important to not let one thing box you in either. You know, because then people will only see you as that. Then
you're just that football player.
And then if you step out of something, people don't take you seriously.
Like, what you doing? Like,
exactly, no, that's true too.
You gotta make sure that 50 Cent with acting and producing and just like these different venues that he's doing, you know what I mean? Just keep being open. One of my,
I don't want to say insecurities, but something that I'll be thinking about is like, I like to do a lot of things. And I'm very passionate about a lot of things. It's not like, oh, this would be cute. But I don't know how to split myself into all these things. But I just know, and that's why I don't talk about it too much, because I just know it's going to work. Like, it's going to make sense. As far as like playing violin, like that's what I do, you know? People be like, really? And I'm like, like I've been playing since I was 7, but I took a huge break. So now I'm like becoming a lot more consistent. And I haven't put anything out because I feel like it's just something that's very like precious to me until I feel.
You know, just to keep it a hundo, we get gay. You remind me of my friend Danny. So he's similar in the film industry. The hardest thing is when you're passionate about something and then you put it out there, you get open to being judged. So like, and then especially when this is something you care about, you know what I mean? And like, that's why I think sometimes like what it would be to be a celebrity. So something I'll always tell him is like, I'm a little bit fighting the same thing in terms of like, damn, I don't like getting judged. Is this video whack? Is this that? What are you doing? Is that? But nah, the more I think about the whole thing, I always tell him, like I tell myself, it's like, yo, bro, you're fire, bro. Like, your work is fire. It always just takes that right person to see it, those right people to see. And you're minimizing your greatness from God by not putting it out there. You know what I mean? So as best as you can, and this is something I'm personally working on. I ain't telling you that, like,
no, but
and I tell this nigga this shit the other day, yo, just throw it out there.
Yeah.
Fuck the response, just throw it out there, throw it out there, throw it out there. Same thing you said, when that right video hits, and then they also have content to go back on. You know what I mean? Same thing I tell my cousins. So it's a mental and emotional and spiritual battle that you gotta face in yourself to be like, why do I care about other people's shit? And I need to care about my shit more.
Yeah, because I do feel like there was a point where I just kept, it was a saying that somebody said that just stuck to me, but it was kind of like, you keep applauding everybody else, but how about yourself? Yeah. And I did find myself always reposting my friend's shit, always reposting people that I didn't know, but I really fucked up. But that's just who I am. Like, I don't feel like that's ever gonna stop. Yep. That's never gonna stop. I'm gonna always show support without any like, did you post my? No, none of that. Like, if I post your shit, I wouldn't even tag you, because like I'm gonna tag you, but it's like, it wasn't even about that. Like, I just posted shit because I want to support you, and this is fire. Like, that's it. It was a point where it's like, you're also a creative. You also do shit. What about you? Like, why you not posting? I had to look inward. Like, this ain't gonna stop, but feed into you. Like, start, like, really feed into you. Like, be that for you. Be what you would want others to be for you, for yourself.
Yep.
As you know, being a perfectionist and all this shit will stop you from a lot. It will hold you back from a lot. But if you have the mentality of like, okay, if I put this out, this is probably going to be one of the worst that I have out, because every time I'm just going to improve.
Yep.
Every time I'm just going to improve. So it's like, yo,
let them just get it out there. Let me get the whack one out already.
Exactly. Yeah. You see, you get it. You just.
Nah, I really,
and these are the conversations, like.
Yeah, you need. I think a lot of things that's very important. You need positive-minded people, not just positive-minded people. Like, I got like a group of friends that I always say, like, I got like 10 friends that I got like 15, 20 years with. Yeah. And like, people always understand, like, well, I got a best friend. I'm like, all right, I knew her for like 4 years. I knew him for like 2 years. I'm like, all right. Yeah. Have you had these conversations with your friends? Yeah. Like, and the most important thing, like, your friends gotta like remind you type shit is celebrate yourself. Yeah. Put yourself in the front. Yeah. And I mean, at any point in time, me and my friends would go out or anything, it don't matter. You can't really tell who's a guy, because he could be in the front today. He's in the front. Oh, yeah, we do. But at the end of the day, make sure you're good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody is going to make sure that you're good until you're good. That's true. You know what I'm saying? So I used to always say that shit. I never wanted to be, I guess, the star or nothing like that. I'm cool with just being the guy in the backseat, have a great show, and I just put my name on the credits. Yeah. I'm cool with that. Yeah. Honestly, but I also said too, there's no problem with everybody knowing that was my idea. Exactly. You know what I mean? It's cool. Like, all right, as you could do that too, you could also open the show. Yeah. Open the show and close it. Very Why true. Not? So, but it's really crazy that we talk about stuff like this, because, like, I always say this to everybody. We know the answers to our own questions. We do. We know the answers to our own questions. We be giving people what A1 advice. A1. The best advice. But are you doing it? Like, the best. And sometimes it just takes that one person to say it a certain way, or just that one that timing, where it's like, okay, this is the 17th time I heard this, but for some reason this was the one. So it don't matter, and that's why I would never stop pouring into my friends. I'll never stop like breathing life into people's like ideas and shit. I'm like, yo, go for it. Like, I don't. It may not be my cup of tea, but if that's what you're passionate about, who the fuck am I to tell you? Shit, it's your life. Shit, try that go shit. For it. Like, seriously. Heard you. So you're saying Fridays? It's looking like Fridays. If this works for you. It's, yeah? Yeah, this is like I had these both pictures last year.